Season 3 of Building Your Empire with Sophie Zoe. I am so excited to start broadcasting my podcast live on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube, and getting back to some of the nitty gritty details and tips and tricks and trends that will help you build your empire and grow your business to the next level, $1 million, whatever that is, and beyond. So, season 3 is going to start out with planning for success. And that is all about choosing the plan and creating the plan that you need to achieve your big, hairy goal. Now, yes, you need to plan short term and long term as well. But today I want to focus on planning for the big, hairy goal. That is, that big goal for the year, for the next 12 months, whatever, however you want to look at it, because ultimately you have this vision, you have this dream of what you want your business to be, where you want it to go, the revenue you want to make, the time you want to have for yourself, whatever that is. You have that big vision, that big goal. And the best way for you to achieve a goal of such magnitude is to do it easily and sustainably, or as I like to say it, with ease and grace and time and space. Yes, there are plenty of people who will tell you to hustle, grind, get it done. You can get it done in 3 months or 6 months or whatever that is. And that's okay for them. And it might be okay for you. So if that's your deal, cool. You guys can do the hustle, grind, work your butt off, potentially exhaust yourself, whatever the case may be. I like to do things with ease and grace and time and space. And I am making it my mission to help others do the same thing as I begin to walk my talk of doing things with ease and grace and time and space. I want to give you tips, tricks, and other ideas and suggestions for how you can do it too. So today we're talking about planning for success for that big, hairy goal that you want to achieve in 12 months. This is not a short-term quick fix for anything. This is not an overnight success plan, none of that. So today I'm going to talk about 5 tips that you need to create a plan for success for that big vision you have, that big goal that you have, one that can be achieved in a 12-month period. Let's look at it from that perspective. So the first step of this is getting very clear on that big overarching goal, knowing exactly what it is, and quite frankly, the why behind it. Because I can tell you from experience, I have set a big, hairy goal and not really looked at whether or not that's truly what I want. Because sometimes you think of just a dollar amount and you think, oh, I want $1 million. I want $10 million. I want $500,000. But you got to look at that and make sure that is the true goal, because that's great if it is. And we can build a plan to make that happen. But if the true goal is more about having the freedom to live your life, to travel, to, work from anywhere, to, make more and work less, whatever the case may be, get very clear on the goal and look at the why behind it to make sure that it is the true goal that you want to achieve in the next 12 months. Step 2 is, from that point, whatever that big goal is, start working backwards and building out 90-day chunks of what you need to do in the first 90 days, the second 90 days, the third 90 days, and then the fourth 90 days leading up to that big goal at the end. Break it down into that. And then the third step is to break those 90-day chunks down into monthly chunks. And when you get to the monthly chunks, that's when you're looking at the initiatives of marketing, the offers you're going to make, everything that needs to go into the first month of getting the 90-day goal done. And if it's a revenue goal, you're clearly going to say, okay, I want to make $500,000 this year. So in the next 12 months, so you've broken that down into how much you need to make in the quarters. And then you're going to break that down into how much you're going to make each month. And then each month has the nitty gritty plan for what you're going to do to market it, sell it, and create the revenue in that month. That is the first third of the 90-day goal. And then after that, you're going to create clear, trackable metrics for each month's chunks. because you're not going to know if it's working if you can't set clear metrics and tracking system to be able to know if you're on track, if you're off track, so that you can stay ahead of the game. Because, we all know shit happens. And when shit happens, that can set us off course. And we have to be watching these metrics to know if we're off course. And so we can adjust and change course or adjust our course so that we can get back on track sooner rather than later. And then, of course, that's step 5. You're reviewing those metrics, those KPIs, and what's getting done, what's not getting done. Are you behind on things in different aspects of the goal and the plan that you've set for yourself? You're going to look at it weekly, because you need a weekly feedback loop for yourself, your team, and everybody you're working with to achieve this goal. Otherwise, if you just look at it at the end of the month and go, oh, well, crap, I didn't make my goal, I didn't hit the plan, this got off, that makes it harder to adjust and tweak the next 2 months of that first 90 days or that set of 90 days. You need to be watching it weekly. And then, of course, yes, you do need to look at it at the end of the month too, because that's going to affect whether or not the next month is going to go exactly as you planned it, or you're going to work on exactly as you planned it, or if you need to tweak the next month's plan so that you can stay on track or accelerate even potentially. So that is the 5 basic steps of creating a 12-month roadmap, is what I like to call it. And if you're ready to create that plan and you don't want to do it alone, get in touch. Comment below, DM me, go to my website, sophiezo.com, take a look around, book a 30-minute free call with me, and let's chat. Let's see what that big, hairy goal is. If it's a 12-month goal, that we can break down into a very specific roadmap for you to get it done in the next 12 months. So that's what I got for you this week on Building Your Empire with Sophie Zo. Please be sure to check us out on all the social media platforms. We are on everything but TikTok and Snapchat, really, but we are on the major ones, and we are also on all the major platforms for podcasts, iTunes, Google, Amazon Music, etc. So thanks for joining me here live. I look forward to you listening to the replay on the podcast when you get a chance, and I will see you again next week.